Hello friends and fellow gamers, MKxJUMP here, and today we're checking out this week's new Viking Saga event for Idle Heroes, which combines Sky Labyrinth with an opportunity to upgrade the skins in your Celestial Island. And if you already have Celestial Island skins, you can go ahead and destroy the new ones to get yourself some bonus rewards to improve your Cloud Island, which I think is a really nice feature. So more on that later. But before we do check out the video, let's go ahead and talk about Patreon. It's a way you can support my channel financially, and in return get yourself some rewards such as account reviews that we do on Tuesdays. So a shout out to some of our recent people who've backed me on Patreon. We have Julia Lassan, we have Ivan Tsar, and we have Miles Stapelberg. So thank you guys for your continued support, and yeah, do be sure to join us for account reviews on a Tuesday. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, I'll put a link up there in the corner of the screen so you can get some more information. But without further ado, let's go ahead and check out this week's event for Idle Heroes. So every day for logging in this week, we're going to get ourselves 15 mithril pickaxes. And these are used to go ahead and complete the Sky Labyrinth event, which will accumulate you some pretty standard rewards for Sky Labyrinth, as well as some bonus rewards for this week's event. So let's start by looking at the cool event itself. We have a value package that offers a standard amount of gems. We get mithril pickaxes, which can help you complete stages. We have wishing coins, which can be used in the Wishing Fountain event. And we have superior tribute, which can be used with the Viking Saga update to get yourself some bonus skins for your Cloud and Celestial Islands. So how does that all work? Well, we'll look at that in a second, but let's start with the Sky Labyrinth. Every floor you complete in Sky Labyrinth gets you rewards, and you have to find a portal which appears that takes you to the end. Typically, this portal will appear anywhere between 20 and 30 pickaxes, although most people will normally get it around 25. A floor on average takes 20 to clear because you can use energy on these heroes to clear multiple tiles. If you have no idea how to do this, pretty much the way it works is you go ahead and click through, and with Halora, you want the square you landed on to have all of the squares besides the one you came on undercovered. That way, when you do the active, you clear through 7 tiles in one go, which is the most efficient way to use Halora's active skill. And for Asmodel, he's going to clear an entire column, and when you switch to him, which you probably should do towards the end, he can go ahead and clear a whole column out, so you want to make sure the column that he's on is a column that doesn't have any other tiles uncovered. So with all that, what do we get? Well, you get for every portal and stage complete, the rewards you can see here, along with 10 superior tribute for each floor. There's very standard stuff here. Most free-to-play players can expect to get to floor 7 with all the rewards this week, which is going to be 7 superior tributes for you guys to enjoy. Typically, people need to get 15 every day for logging in, as well as use gems to go ahead and push their progress. You might find that you get more superior tribute, so you actually don't need to do floor 7. You could stop at floor 6, which a lot of people like to do because this is a 5-star chest, which can help you build the E5s that you want. So yeah, many people will stop at floor 6 and just get to 60. Sky Labyrinth isn't the only way to get superior tribute. You can get it here from mysterious chests as well. So we have our standard good value chests where everything is kind of cheap. 500 gems gets you 5 scrolls and some promotion stones. 1500 gets you some monster parts along with 5 profit orbs. You can get skin stuff, more monster parts. For 4000 you can get yourself magic dust, elite hero shards, and artifact fragments. And for 8000, this is a controversial one, but a lot of people like it, especially if you're new. You can get guild coins, which will help you. You can get an imminent hero chest, which can help you as well. Select the heroes that you need, including Vulcan in there actually. And you get 30 glorious relics, which can help you buy artifacts and flags from the relic store. Very helpful. So what of these should you buy? Well, anything you can afford to spend gems on, really. Maxing all of this out will get you 45 superior tributes, so remember that number. But your spending will be personal to you and how many gems you have lying around. Not forgetting, you will also need gems to buy pickaxes in Sky Labyrinth. Further to this, we have the Wishing Fountain event, which rewards us for using our wishing coins. So this is why we tell you to save your wishing coins, because there are events like this that give us bonus rewards for using them. 240 wishing coins will get you 300 spins, because if you actually look in the Wishing Fountain, you can use 80 to do 100. When you do 100 spins, you go ahead and get yourself bonus rewards, as you can see. You'll get profit orbs, you'll get super wishing coins, and you'll get superior tribute. You'll get 5 superior tributes for every 100 wishing coins used, so that's 15 for a full complete. Remember that number. So what do we use the superior tribute for? Well, the place it goes to is this dragon over here. By giving him the meat, he gives you a chance of getting some bonus rewards. You can get yourself Master's Toolboxes, 5-star heroes, Celestial Island resources, and you can get scrolls, profit orbs, and you can get mithril pickaxes to help you get further in Sky Labyrinth. So make sure you've done all your mysterious meat as you go, because actually getting more pickaxes will help you in Sky Labyrinth, meaning you probably might even need to spend less gems, or might get even further than you intended on for your account. On top of that, you're also going to get these construction timbers and construction stones, and these can be used here in the Viking Island. Now, this is an exchange event where you can cash in those stones and wood to get particular skins for your Celestial Island buildings. So if you take a look here, all of my buildings you can see are skinned out, and the main difference between these and normal buildings is they give a prosperity bonus. Increased prosperity increases the number of rewards you get from your mines, so you can get more gold, more magic dust, and more stones and more gems. So it's a really nice way to increase the generation of resources on your account and pays for itself massively in the long term. On top of that, by buying them, you'll also get rewards. Most of these are giving 6-star puppet chests, Celestial Island resources, or even this middle one is giving an imminent hero selection chest. I would typically recommend for the majority of players to focus on the ones that give Celestial Island resources if you are in doubt, but also players should be prioritizing the buildings they do not have so that they can eventually get a full set. Now, one thing should be noted here, it says complete the construction of all buildings on the island to get bonus rewards. However, there are no bonus rewards listed for here, which is unusual. Typically, this should be giving us the Viking scene if we go ahead and complete all of this. And the Viking scene is the one skin that you can't just go ahead and get. It's this border around the edge, this wall with shields on that's made of wood. The only way to get it normally is by maxing out a Viking Saga event, but it isn't advertised here as a bonus reward. Very, very unusual. I think this is an oversight by the developers and hugely disappointing. As well, that would normally give us a 10-star puppet and a chest that contains resources such as Starspawn cores or Stellar Shards or Crystals of Transcendence. So with none of that stuff here as a bonus, I worry that the devs completely forgot to add it in, and seeing as they've made this event go live, they probably won't retcon it because people will probably have already completed this if they've been stupidly ridiculous with their spending. But hey, that's just the way it goes sometimes, and it's a little disappointing. This building area here is giving us stuff for the Cloud Island, so this is different from your Celestial Island, and these buildings will actually enhance the level of your Cloud Island buildings. Typically these go to level 100, but by adding one of these skins, it increases the level by 5, so that's why you see a lot of people with buildings that are level 105, and this is how you do it. Typically, you should be prioritizing wherever you have a Transcendence hero as a tenant in your house. If you do not have one, aim for the Marketplace here, that's tenant spot 2, and for the Well, that's tenant spot 4, as that is where Transcendence heroes are placed when you're using them as tenants. If you already have those, then you might want to consider getting the dining table and the radish field, as these will go ahead and finish off your house if you haven't already got that. And then I suppose you could grab the main room if you wanted to improve the coziness of your Cloud Island, and on top of that we've also got the musical fountain and the flower terrace. Do bear in mind though, upgrading the musical fountain and flower terrace only gives fixed HP and attack. It's not really a massive bonus at all, especially with all the other inflation we have in the game, so these stats really don't do much when you compare it to everything else we have in the game. So these are a low priority in my opinion. You will notice that these things are giving additional bonuses, so there's luxury skin chests here, a 9-star puppet there, this is giving Master's Toolboxes, this is giving Glorious Relics, so if you're in doubt as well, you can go ahead and just use that to inform you as to what you should choose, but typically I would aim for the stuff that's going to be more beneficial in the long term, and that's improving the buildings that are going to massively improve your stats on your main homeowner. Now, guys, let's go ahead and talk about other bonus rewards as well, because every time you use the tribute stuff, you go ahead and get a point, and those points will accumulate to get you prizes. Importantly, you're getting mithril pickaxes from this, so that's going to help you in Sky Labyrinth to achieve more from this event. You're also getting wishing coins, which should make it easier to go ahead and get more of the tributes as well. Also 5-star shards, which are always nice. If you get to 150, which all free-to-play players should be aiming for this week, you can go ahead and get yourself a mysterious artifact selection chest, which contains the Gilded Purple Fan. This is huge for free-to-play players. I know a lot of the times you guys are like, oh, but artifacts, why do we need so many? You just do. It's the way the game works, and free-to-play players need as many as they can get because they're hard to pick up for you guys, so this is another opportunity for you to grab one. By getting this, you will need 150 superior tribute. So if you remember, you get 10 for every stage in Sky Labyrinth, so you can get 60 to 70 from there. You can get around 45 from spending your mysterious chests, so that already takes us to about 105, maybe 115. So all you need to do is finish it off with a few spins of your wishing coins, maybe 720, maybe a little bit more, maybe up to 800. And if you do all of that by buying all of these chests, you can go ahead and enjoy an artifact by getting 150 points. Now, people might not want to spend a lot of gems as free-to-play players, and in that case, you're going to have to use even more wishing coins. So just think of it this way. Every 80 bonus wishing coins you spin is going to be 5 more superior tributes you get, which then means you have to spend less here. So you don't need necessarily to go ahead and buy all of this stuff for gems to go ahead and maximize your progress. wishing coins will offset gem costs. So similar to last week's event, the amount of resources you have saved up will reduce the number of gems you need to spend, but there is a gem spending option for those of you that haven't already got those resources saved. So it's a win-win situation, I think, for free-to-play players, and it's only those that have neither wishing coins nor gems that will struggle, which hopefully is very few of you. If you are a spender, though, you can push yourself all the way up to 300 and grab yourself an Essence Sublimation Selection chest. The main way that you would choose to do this is by buying this package here. This gives 10,000 gems, 100 mithril pickaxes, which is typically 5 more floors than you'd expect, so that's going to take you probably to floor 12, maybe floor 13, maybe even higher than that if you get more pickaxes from the superior tributes, but you also do get an extra 120 superior tributes here. So basically, those extra levels, along with this 120 superior tributes, makes it really easy for a spender to go ahead and get to 300 points. So just be wise if you're a spender, and you should be able to get up to this level no problem if you did want to buy that $100 package. But actually, if you guys are a spender and you have a lot of wishing coins saved, you can go ahead and spend enough, probably like 105 extra tributes worth. So that's going to be, what, like 7 spins on the wishing fountain? So that's a lot of spins on the wishing fountain. 7 times 240 wishing coins, which is taking you way up into the thousands. But if you do have that many wishing coins, you could even push yourself to get 2 sublimation chests, which I think is actually pretty solid value if a spender does have a lot of wishing coins saved up. If you don't, you may not be attracted to the idea of spending $100 just to get yourself 1 sublimation chest, but you are getting double bonuses as well, as you can see here, from Sky Labyrinth, so that could be really helpful for you to accumulate resources, especially if you're a new player. And as well, don't forget, this superior tribute will get you more of the resources needed to go ahead and build out the islands here. So if you haven't already got these skins as a spender, that could also be a really attractive option. So that's something to think about, I think, if you guys have money, but it's not going to hurt you if you skip it by any means. Finally, guys, you can go ahead and exchange skin copies, these blueprints here, if you already have them on your account or you're not interested in them, to go and get yourself bonus rewards. We've got Master's Toolboxes, we've got Fine Wood, we've got Hard Rock, but more importantly, we have a ton of the Celestial Island resources needed to level up your homes. So people that really already have all of these skins, like myself, I can go ahead and grab them and then exchange them to get myself some extra rewards. And finally, if you did buy this package, you get Adventure Gift, which for every level you go ahead and unlock here, you're not just getting the pickaxes and the wishing coins and the 5 stars, you're also getting yourself a Transcendence Copy Selection chest, which is useful for spenders that like to awaken heroes, as these chests will give you heroes to awaken rather easily, because I know hero copies can be quite problematic if you're a compulsive awakener. But overall, that's the event. It's really solid. I think it's a spender event that you can happily miss if you wanted to, but if you did want to engage with it, you will get some pretty decent rewards. By no means are they the best value, but it's still very good value for your $100. As well, guys, I think for free-to-play players, this event is fantastic because getting yourself an artifact for pretty much free if you've got wishing coins and gems is excellent. And if you don't worry, just save your wishing coins, and an event will show up in the future that will give you an opportunity to do this again. Because do remember, every resource you don't spend is just going to stay on your account, which means when another wishing fountain event pops up, you can go ahead and enjoy it. But this event is a perfect example of why you shouldn't use wishing coins during events, unless, of course, they're going to get you an artifact like this week. So with all that said, let's go ahead and look at next week's event, and we have the release of a brand new Fortress hero to the game, which will be pretty exciting, and we also have, for that, a Heroic Summons event. So Palace of Eternity, Palace of Crystal, and the Hero Lottery will all be here, and we have a Hero Exchange as well, which is giving Vulcan and Freya. So that'll be pretty fun, and it'll be good to see what a new hero can do for the game. Are they going to be any good? We don't know. We've just got to wait and see. Hopefully you found this informative, hopefully you now feel comfortable engaging with this event, and good luck getting yourself some skins for your Cloud Island and Celestial Island. I wish you all the best, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, and of course, have a good week, and happy idling.